EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from Charlotte. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. And he's going to be dropped behind the line. Terrific push defensively. They came out of the locker room ready to go.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man's got it. That's Chark.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. On second down, Young. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
The first back taken in this last year's draft, Mike, and down in Carolina, all the conversation surrounds, can we get more talented skill players around Bryce Young and see if he can become that quarterback of the future that they're all banking on. And with Jonathan Brooks, his production at Texas, 10 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's good in pass protection. He's elusive. He's explosive. He's everything you want in a modern-day NFL running back.
Look him up on a second down and 8. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse.
The wide receiver carries on the end round. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. Brings up third down.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Off he goes.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
A second down throw for Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, here's Brooks.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Edwards. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They run once more with Edwards. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Ashawn Robinson there on the play.
Ashawn Robinson on the stop. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's 3rd and 2. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. Here's J.K. Scott now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And this will be a Panthers first down. He's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Young going to give it to Brooks. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. He is in. Miles Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. That is first touchdown of the new year. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert now on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now is Herbert. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Blackshear to return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action, Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Young. That's to the right, caught by Sanders.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it with Brooks. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he will score. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now, Herbert. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Hold the troops right. Set.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Cut. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10.
Go.
Herbert to the air again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here we go, set.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. That is caught. He finds his big target again. 15 yards through the air. It's a Carolina 1st down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Receiver in motion, headed left. From the gun, it's Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
To throw is Herbert. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. And this ball's intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
8 yards on the pickup brings us second and 2.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now.
28 yards.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he will go all the way. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers able to add on. It is now 27-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Strong. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Run. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, ram. Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. Pass brought in by Chark. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st down, Herbert. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And we see a nice catch here by Ladd McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. 3rd and long. Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. To the sideline. Nice job. They pull that one in, but that is still well short of a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
21.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
And at a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, it's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, set, go.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action with Young. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Set. Ready.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Set. Go.
Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
Set. What is it?
From the gun, it's Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Set.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Young to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble, probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And, Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Set. Real.
They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, L.A.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Set. 380. Good out. Set.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Set.
The man in motion here is Chark.
Ready.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
380. Good out. Go.
Out of the gun, here's, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Buffalo 18. Street. Ready.
Young to throw on first down. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
That's taken in right side by Leggett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Last thing, 19. Go.
From the gun, it's Young. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good, and they are not able to add on to their big lead. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Herbert. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Clowney comes up with the big sack, and you can make an argument, Mike, that he's coming off his best season of his career. 9.5 sacks just a year ago. Now he's back home in the Carolinas, where he's already making his presence felt.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. Later in the 4th quarter, taking a knee and just putting an end to it. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The man in motion here is Chark. Will start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And that is pulled in by the defense in the end zone. How about that? That's as easy a pick six as you'll ever get. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll try the left side with Edwards. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and 9.
Set. Right it up.
Herbert. And more of the same. Another interception. And he will be taken down, but there is a penalty flag down. A silly penalty may erase the turnover.
Set. Ready.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Past midfield.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On play action, Young. He'll air it out down the middle. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead, and they for sure are not letting their foot off the gas. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take it. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's go now.
Now Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And now he loses the football. The Chargers have it.
ready.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Young. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready. Ready.
Throwing now is Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Jackson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Set.
On the ground, it's Brooks. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Receiver in motion, going right.
Set.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now, Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the 1st down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
Hey, Opie. Go.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.